we are given a quadratic equation in standard form, and this is standard form right here. So the y is by itself, f of x is by itself, and we can just replace that with a y. And the first thing we're going to want to do is find the vertex. Now you can simply find the vertex just by looking at the standard form. You know that you should have x minus h squared and then plus k. The vertex is the h and the k. So it's not x minus, here it's x plus 2. Well, the only way to get that, x minus what, gives you plus 2. And the answer to that is negative 2. So the h part of the vertex is negative 2. And the k part of the vertex is what you see out here, negative 9. So on my graph, I know that my vertex would be at negative 2 and negative 9, so right here. Next, they want to know if it opens upward or downward. And we're looking at this number in front. If it's positive, it opens upward. If it's negative, it's downward. And when I look out in front, I don't really see a number. So the number that's actually out there is a 1, which is positive. So this thing is going to open upward. All right, so maybe my graph looks maybe something like that. I'm not sure yet. The last thing I want to do is I'm going to find an intercept, and I can use any intercept I want. I could find the y-intercept, the x-intercept, and this is going to be easier here if I find the y-intercept, because that way I'll just have to plug in a 0 for x and I can solve it. So let's do that. Y equals 0 plus 2 squared minus 9. And that's going to be 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 9 is negative 5. All right, so my y-intercept is the point 0 for x and negative 5 for y. Let's put that on the graph, make sure that makes sense. 0 for x, negative 5 for y. Yeah, that makes sense. We do know that it opens upward. Never stops. Okay, so the parabola is going to look something like that. The axis of symmetry is the vertical line that cuts this thing straight down the middle. All right, which would be right here. So the axis of symmetry is always going to be x equals, and it's going to equal whatever this first part of the vertex is, x equals h. So the axis of symmetry is x equals negative 2. All right, reminding you that that is a vertical line. If you did a t-table on that, no matter what your y is, your x is always negative 2. So negative 2, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 2, 5, and so on, and you'd get that vertical line. When you go to graph this, if you're using a computer program, you'll probably want to look for your parabola. And when you go to click on the graph, the first point you want to click is going to be the vertex. And then the second point, you can really click any point, but we found the intercept, so you click the second point and it's going to draw the rest of it for you. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget about the domain and range, which they're asking me for. Your domain is all your x values, so you can tell that this graph never stops going to the left, it never stops going to the right. Your domain is all real numbers, so we're going to write it as one interval from negative infinity to positive infinity. And your range is how high up and down it goes. So we can see that this thing goes up forever. It's going to go all the way up to infinity. But how far down does it go? Do you see any graph? Like if you come down here, Is there any graph there? No. So the lowest point that I see a graph is right here, which is -9. So your range goes from -9 to infinity. -9 is included, so it's going to get a bracket. So our range from bottom to top starts at -9, goes to infinity. There we go.